Hey guys, UltraVioletGaming here, and welcome back to another video where today we are back inside of my Minecraft creative world. Now, as you can see, this is what we built last Wednesday. This is the auto item sorter with overflow protection. And that was redstone. That was my first redstone video that I did on the channel. A lot of you guys said that it was, well, one of you guys, because I don't get a lot of feedback, but one of you guys did say that you enjoyed it and that this is a very useful, which it is, little redstone circuit. So now we have this right here. Never mind this, never mind that. Those are some of the builds. That one I finished, but that one I didn't. And I'm sure you're looking at this and thinking like, what the heck is this? Well, let me show you the redstone behind it. This is it. And it looks a tiny bit daunting right here. This black section right here, we've got comparators, repeaters, AND gates, and all of that strange stuff. But what this is it is a very simple button combination lock. Now, this is a button combination lock, and it does not matter which order you push them in. So, because otherwise that would be an insanely complicated circuit. But right here, this is it, and it's completely customizable. Wherever these blocks are is what your combination is going to be. So let me just quickly show you. So, if we hit this button right here, this button right here, and this button right here, what you'll see is this piston door here opens, and we can crawl through to our other side. This could be a secret base, this could be a storage room, whatever you want it to be. And then when we're through to the other side, we simply hit this button, and it resets the thing and closes the door. And as you can see, we have no comparator outputs at all. Now, when we come up to here, we want to get out. We need to get out right now. And the way we do that is we simply press this button and it opens it for a second so we can get out. Now, I bet you're wondering, well, what if I put in the wrong combination? What if I don't do this one, and this one? Well, even if I press this one, and this one, it will open, but if you press one of them, it closes. And if you press all of them, it still stays closed. So if you happen to input the wrong combination, or you just hit all of them randomly, this button right here is to reset. And as you can see, now we have no comparator outputs coming from those RS NOR latches. So let me just quickly show you the design. And I actually want to say one quick thing. The reason I'm not doing a lever combination lock, which would be insanely easy, it's literally just an AND gate and probably a couple NOR gates. I mean, NOT gates. There we go. The reason I'm not making a lever combination lock is because those things stay open. You can't reset them until one of the levers is in the incorrect position. So say if this was a lever combination lock and I flicked these three down right, this one, and this one down, and the door opened, and I went through to the other side, but there's no way to reset it from there. And if somebody happens to flick those levers, you can't get out. See, with a button combination lock that involves RS NOR latches, you can reset it from both here and right here, and you can close the door and open it without having to put in this combination. So let's get right into it. I'm just gonna quickly give a explanation. So here we have 5 buttons. You can infinitely expand this. We've also got a reset button, a small little 2x1 piston door that is hooked up to a NOT gate, so that when there is an output here, it will open the pistons or not power them, but when there is no input here through this redstone line, it will give an output which puts our pistons close. Then right back here you've got the reset line and these 5 buttons. When you hit these buttons, this bottom dropper activates. And as you can see, all 5 of these droppers have black wool in them. I just did black wool because that's the color of the RS NOR latch circuit. So when we hit that button, it transports up into the top dropper. This is called an RS NOR latch. And we take a comparator output from that, run it into a bunch of redstone torches or an AND gate if you realize it, and which then comes into an output here. So when all of these redstone torches are switched off and neither of these repeaters are on, then we will get this redstone torch will turn on, and then we can walk through the door and it will reset it right here. Now, the reset comes all the way up here and it powers these top droppers, putting them into these bottom ones. Now, the reason we have to use slabs here is because it would bud power and break the system. You have to use slabs here. And then we have the button is right here, and then we simply just run the redstone dust into this redstone line, and that's it. It's a fairly simple circuit compared to other redstone things out there, but to you newbies, it might be a bit complicated. But do not worry, I will be providing a tutorial, and speaking of which, let's just get right into it. So, you want a 16 block wall. You could probably remove a couple of these blocks right here and make it so that there's only 2 blocks of space in between, but this is what I did. You can have less buttons, you can have more buttons, however many buttons you want. And actually, before I go into this, let's just take a look at what you're going to need. So, you are going to need building blocks for, well, I've got 4 different types, but if you're building this in survival, you can go ahead and just use 1, because this is just to identify the different circuits. Orange is door, pink is reset, and then black is RS NOR latch. So I've got pink, black, and orange, and then of course blocks of iron, which is my building blocks. You then are going to need buttons, doesn't matter if they're stone or wood, sticky pistons, droppers, stone slabs or whatever type of slabs you want, redstone dust, redstone torch, redstone repeaters, and redstone comparators. So, I think we're going to be doing this first. So let me quickly just drop all of this stuff down into my hotbar. So actually, we're going to be doing the door first. So if you are going to be choosing different colors, get your door color out first, right now. So, you have your 2x1 door hole. Of course, you can hook this up to any type of door you want. Now, 2 blocks away from your door, I'm going to be doing a quick tutorial on a 2x1 piston door. So, 2 blocks away from your door entrance right here, you're going to want to place 2 sticky pistons facing this way. Okay? You're then going to want to place your building blocks on those pistons, in front of those pistons. Then, behind this piston right here, this bottom piston, you're going to want to place a block up like that, diagonally, and then another one down like that. You're going to want to place a redstone torch on this block right here, and it's powering this, which will then power this redstone, which powers our door. Now, if you are building this in Xbox or Pocket Edition, this will not work, because this redstone right here will, of course, power this, but not this bottom one, because of bud powering. If you are in PE or Xbox or console, this door will not work, so you're going to have to do a bit of experimenting there. that is basically all of the door circuit for now. So next, what you're going to want to do is, if you're making, again, different colors, take out your RS NOR latch color, and in front of all of these buttons, you're going to want to place, oh, one quick thing, you want one block of space both on the horizontal axis and the vertical axis. So you want to have a block of space here and a block of space going in this direction and this direction. So find where your 5 buttons are. Mine first one starts right here, and at that bottom level you're going to want to place however many buttons there are. So right behind all of your buttons you have this line of black wool. Then facing up from those black wool, you're going to want to place droppers. You're then really quick going to want to place items inside of each of those. Make sure you only have one item. There we go. I'm quickly going to take that. Good. Okay, so next what you're going to want to do, you can destroy all of these blocks. I just broke that. Next, you're going to want to skip a block and place another line of 5 blocks with droppers facing down from that right back into these droppers right here. So what that does is that creates our RS NOR latches, which are basically one button for off, one button for on. Then coming out of on these bottom droppers right here, you're going to want to place black wool, just like that. So if you're standing on here, you're level with the top dropper, but the block is on the level of the bottom dropper. And then run that all the way across, put comparators on top of all of those, and then here is where you're going to want to come up with your combination. So if, say, I want far left, middle, and far right as my combination, I'm going to place blocks in those spots in front of these comparators. So I want far right, so I'm going to place a block on the far right in front of this comparator. I want middle, and I want far left. So take a look at that, and of course if I am going too fast for you, go ahead and hit that pause button, because if you don't, you are definitely going to get lost and end up doing it wrong. Next up, you're going to want to fill in all of the spaces in between that do not have blocks up here. So one level below these blocks. Then on top of those, you're going to want to place repeaters. And then coming out from everything, you're going to want to have 2 rows of blocks, just like that. You're going to want to place redstone torches on top of all of these blocks right here. Redstone in between them, and then redstone in front of all of them. Sorry, my voice is a bit hoarse. Next up, you're going to want to go down a level and place redstone along it just like that. So right now, this is kind of looking like this portion right here of the sorting system. That's what it should look like. Then, we're not going to do anything down here though. Then, what you're going to want to do is right here, you see this end right here? Place a redstone torch on this far left end of your 5 or however many blocks you have. Then you're going to want to dig down blocks underneath it. So go down 1 layer, and I'm quickly going to make the trail. You're going to want to make and actually, I shouldn't be building this out of black, I should be building it out of orange, because yes, this is the door. So I think if I'm right here, I should be good. No, because I'm gonna be having a block right there. Of course, you can have that transparent. Okay, so now that we have this entire trail done, so like I just did, you're going to want to run a trail from that redstone torch all the way running up into this orange block right here, which is your piston door. That you want to make sure that you're gonna have floor right here and walls right here. It is going to be a long passageway. I guess you could not have it be a long passageway if you wanted to, but I'm just having mine as a passageway just like this. And you can create it now if you want to. I'm going to be doing that. And actually it's good if you create it right now, because you want to be coming out 2 blocks away from this. So your tunnel, if in my scale right here, it's going to be 8 blocks long. See here, we have, and then just build kind of a little wall right here. And you should have 1 block of space in between your wall and your redstone thing right here. So, next up you just want to place a button on that wall, wherever you like. I'm going to put it right there. And then, of course, a button right here, 1 block away from your actual door. So, while we're at it, while we're over here, let's just quickly finish up our door mechanism. So, find where your button is on the inside. Mine is 1 block away from the door. And place 1 block up where that is. You're then going to want to run redstone across like this. Just 3 blocks like that. And just to make it neat, I'm going to do this. Next, let's just wire up from this AND gate. So this torch right here, you have 1 block underneath it, and drop another block, go all the way until you're clear of your passageway, and the redstone can pass freely without getting cut off. Then go all the way up until it matches up with that redstone, and place a repeater going into the block that has the redstone torch on it. Now, all that we have to do is our reset mechanism, running from this button here and this button here. So, take out your block if you are going to be building with certain blocks. And then we're going to start with this button right here. So find where it is on your wall, then 1 block beneath it. See how it's on this layer right here, the second layer here, 3rd layer here. Sorry, I just had to burp. Anyway, and you're going to want to place redstone right there. And as you can see, when we hit this button, the redstone will be powered by this block. Then you're going to want to place a upside down half slab so that it is even. It's like a regular block, except this bottom half is still there. And basically run that line of slabs right across all the way over to that end. And then place redstone all on top of this. And do note that these slabs right here need to be 1 block above this pink wool. So make sure that that's there, and these have to be slabs. They cannot be solid blocks. They have to be something transparent that can also have redstone placed on top of it. So that is it for the reset mechanism on this side. If you click this button, you should hear all of the droppers fire. And the last thing that we need to do is hook up our redstone line from this button over here to this reset line. So what you're going to want to do is find your button right here, and like I did over there, 1 block beneath it, place your pink wool or whatever you're making it out of, and place redstone right there. And as you can see, when we place that, it should power, this should power, and nothing else should power. You want to make sure that this is one block above your redstone torch. Then run your redstone all the way across like this. It will vary. You might have to put a repeater or two on there. I'm fine. If you didn't know, the max redstone power is 15, so this would be 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and right here is going to be a repeater running into the block that this redstone is on. Now, that is it. You cannot have redstone dust here. Take note of that. You can't have redstone dust here. Otherwise, this will link up and it won't be able to power all of those. It has to be a repeater, which is refreshing the signal. So now, that is everything done. So it's time to test this. Take a look at your combination on back. You might want to write it down if you want to. And I'm just quickly going to do this. So as you can see, if we hit our combination here, the door should open, and I need to fill these blocks in. Then, however, if we input the wrong combination, the door should close, and when we hit this, it should reset. We should have no comparator outputs, and let's say we just put in the wrong combination again, reset. If we put in the correct combination, the door will open. We come on through to the other side, hit this button, and our door should close. And then when we want to get out, hit this button, and we can get out. So, if yours is not like this, that is okay. Go back in the video and rewatch some of these steps. If you are new to redstone, this might have been a bit confusing. Make sure that you pause if I'm going too fast for you. But that is it for today. I hope you were able to make this. If you did, make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, all of that good stuff. And like I said in my last survival video, put down in the comments what games you want me to play. Anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll see you all in the next one. Bye!